Hello everyone, welcome to today's presentation. In today's presentation, we are going to tackle the question that follows. Chelimo bought the following items from a shop. 3 packets of maize flour at 120 shillings per packet. 2 kilograms of beans for 170 shillings. 1.5 kilograms of potatoes at 40 shillings per kilogram. 3 loaves of bread at 50 shillings per loaf. How much money did he pay for all the items? Now, to solve this question, we need to create a table listing down all the items that he bought and what was the amount that he spent on each of the items. And then after that, we will do the calculation of adding all the expenses, and this will give us all the amount that he paid for all the items. So to make our work easier, we will need to have a table as follows. So we have our table which has several columns. So the first column is the item, and then the second column is the unit cost, and then the total amount spent. So we'll need to do the calculation for each one of the following, and then the last bit is the grand total, which will be the total sum of all the amount that he spent. So let's start by listing out our items. So we have 3 packets of maize flour, and the unit cost per packet is 120 shillings. 120 shillings, this is shillings. And then 2 kilograms of beans, 2 kilograms of beans, and the total amount that he spent is 170 for all the 2 kilograms. So for the packet of maize, we have here the total amount that he spent will be 3 multiplied by 120. This will give us 360 shillings. And then notice that he spent 170 shillings for the 2 kilograms of beans. So this section here, we will have 1 multiplied by 170 shillings, which will give us 170 shillings. And then we have 1.5 kilograms of potatoes at 40 shillings per kilogram. The total for the potatoes will be equal to 1.5 multiplied by 40 shillings. This will give us 60 shillings. And then we have 3 loaves of bread at 50 shillings per loaf. So we have here 50, and then the total will be 3 multiplied by 50 shillings, which will give us 150 shillings. So to get the grand total of all the amount that he paid, we will need to add all this amount, and then we get the total amount here. So we have 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 gives us 0. And then we have 6 plus 7 gives us 13, plus 6 gives us 19, plus 5 gives us 24. Carry 2, we have 2 plus 3 gives us 5, 5 plus 1 gives us 6, 6 plus 1 gives us 7. So the total amount that he spent due for payment was equal to shillings 740. This brings us to the end of our today's presentation. Looking forward to seeing you in our next presentation. Thank you.